What is up and welcome back. So obviously, as you can see today, we're not in the gym. What we are going to be doing is showing you what I have in my gym bag. So we're going to be packing this motherfucker. Rent's due every day, every fucking day, bitch. The fucking corny as shit. But it is. Look, if you want to achieve success, stay in shape, whatever you want to do, the rent is due on that every single fucking day. Like, success is borrowed, physique's borrowed, being lean's borrowed, it's all borrowed, it's all rented. You don't keep it unless you continually pay your due on it. So, what we're going to be doing, as I said, is packing the old gym bag. And don't worry, although it looks like a hybrid bitch gym bag, it isn't. This shit's full of bodybuilding gear, right? So, let's unzip this bad boy. In the back, in the big old back. So this is a built for athletes gym bag. In the big back bit, what's going in there is the gym towel, because I'm gonna sweat up the place and then not wipe it down, because I'm a conscious gym goer. So a lot of these things I'm gonna put in here, I would very much recommend for you to take to the gym. So you could even use this as a list, as a gym accessory recommendations list, something like that. I'm not going to say requirements because you don't require it, but it's certainly going to help. This is not for drying yourself after the shower. This is for drying your machines after you sweat. So that's going in the back bit. And what else I put in the back? What else I put in the back bit is my big old lever belt, Strength Shop, with the customed, well, not custom, the, what do I say? Kind of customized it at checkout. Not customized like personal to me, but got the gold buckle on, just because I'm a bougie bastard. Essentially, belts are there to help for a brace being one of the main things, so you can brace against it. When you brace up, you're going to push that and create a solid brace throughout your core, throughout your midsection, for squatting, for deadlifting, hack squats, stuff like that, Romanian deadlifts. Any movement where a very hard brace will come in handy, and also a bit back support as well. But the main thing here realistically is good bracing, which will also provide better back support. So go in the bag, middle section of the bag. This is reserved for a dildo. Now, this is my gym tripod. So you're on a tripod, but I don't take that one because it's a bit big. This one is really small. It's literally like, what is that, like a foot long sandwich from Subway? Maybe it's the same thing. But yeah, it's telescopic, so pulls out quite long, and can also be used where if I squat or deadlift too hard and I go blind, then I can use it as my stick for finding my way around the gym to the next machine. Bish opens up at the bottom here, so we need to unscrew this bit. Opens up and drops down to quite a good amount of stability. But what I like to do is have it like here, just so it doesn't take up too much gym floor space. Tighten that on, and again, really good stability. I'm not going to link where I got it. If you are looking for a tripod, they're all over, like just Amazon tripod. We got from Amazon. But yeah, I think it was like, this is, what's this? K&F Concept MS24. That might mean something to buying it. Don't know. It might just be a little fucking label on here. But go in the middle section. Might have noticed the cream soda flavour Pepsi Max. Très bien. Now, the top zip, this little top zip bit, in there is this magnetic mount for the Osmo. So stuff like this, obviously, it's not going to help you in the gym, but to be fair, right? So tripods and stuff like that, I would highly recommend taking one. Two reasons. One is your own form reviews. So sometimes when you're doing a lift, it might feel right, might feel okay, your intensity might feel like it's there, but you watch the video back and you're like, oh shit, I had another rep, or I was rounding out the spine, or I wasn't getting full ROM. There's something there to improve on when you watch your back. And secondly, if you do have a coach like myself, and if you want to get coached by myself, links in the bio, or drop me a follow on Instagram, coach_Kelly_EC. So if you do have a coach, you can video your sets, send them over to that coach if he's a good one, like me, and then they will form review, give you tips on it. It's something I do for all of my clients, help them get the best out of their workouts, review the intensity, review the form, review the execution, review the control. All of them things matter, and being able to nail those down. You're in the gym anyways, you're spending an hour, 90 minutes, however it may be, however long it may be in there, you may as well train the best possible way. And a lot of the time, a lot of clients of mine send the footage over, and there's always a little tweak we can improve on next time in. It's, oh, that felt much better, bang, I can really feel it now. That little niggle that I had is now gone, and it's because of just little tweaks. So anyways, this is a Osmo mount for my camera. Basically put it in here, and it's got a magnetic back, so I can stick it anywhere. And it's when I don't want to use a tripod if the gym's a bit busy, or if I just fancy sticking on like a metal girder or a machine or something, I can do it with that. This is basically a phone mount for the tripod. AirPods, obviously, starting to listen to Poker Face, starting to listen to Lady Gaga, starting to listen to Katy Perry, starting to listen to Gwen Stefani while I train. No 3 days grace here. Nah, you know there's 3 days grace here. AirPods in the bag. Front compartment, this little front compartment here is what we're filling up next. I forgot there's something else going in the back compartment. Damn. Right, back compartment open again. So because my belt's in there, and usually when I'm using my belt, it'll be some squat movement or deadlift. My knee sleeves are in there. These are Strength Shop single ply knee sleeves. They just give the joint a bit of support when lifting. Joint care is massively crucial in lifting. Like at the end of the day, you want to be able to lift for as long as possible without injuries. And it's going to give you the best results, longevity, all the rest of it. And when I'm what I do is I'll do my warm-up squat, feeder set squat without support, so there's a bit lighter. And then when I go into my working sets, the support comes on, because intensity is going to be high. I'm going to be pushing to failure, and I want a bit more support throughout the movement when the loading is heavy. These are Strength Shop single ply, as I said. You can get double ply, you can get really thick ones, you can get wraps, but I like these ones. They don't take much off the lift for us, but they just give that bit joint support. I've had these for maybe 3 years, and they're still going strong. So I think they're 20-30 quid from Strength Shop. Fucking well worth the investment. 3 years later, what's that cost me? £7 a year? Fucking easy money. In the bag. Front bit goes lifting chalk. So I have liquid lifting chalk. This goes on in pulling movements where I need a bit more grip, basically increasing friction between my hand and the bar. With the lifting chalk, really easy to apply. Just pop the top open, pour a bit in your hands, give it a rub, give it a flap to dry it off, give it a blow if you want to blow it, and then when it's dry, it just means no mess. Like the chalk balls you get, it goes everywhere. I use these on deadlifts. I use this on lat pull down when I'm using a mag grip. Mag style grip is essentially something I can't get me lifting straps over. So it's like a grip like that, and it really helps on those. I'll use them on Romanian deadlifts. Sometimes I use them on pressing movements as well if I'm a bit sweaty, helps dry the hands up, and it means that if I'm pressing overhead or if I'm pressing here on a Smith machine or a free bar or barbell, it means I'm not going to be sliding across the bar. Instead, it's going to be gripped on nice and tight, and just fucking ish power through. So that's what I use this for. Wrist wraps. So these boys, the left one, I've got my watch on, right one. So these boys basically give my joint, my wrist, if I can get it out, my wrist more stability when I'm pressing. So I did have a wrist injury previously. It was off, I used to train at home when I done calf raises. I used to do it with a barbell on the back and a chock of wood for my toes. The wood rolled and the barbell nearly came off, and it sort of hyperextended my wrist, and it really fucked my wrist a bit. So these actually helped a lot during that injury, and I've just kept using them for me heavy pressing ever since. So applying these, essentially, remember it's a wrist wrap, it's not a forearm wrap. So it goes around the wrist, nice and tight. These are bear grips, and there's like pretty much no, can't really flex that wrist now. It's nice and stable, means that through the press you're not gonna get this shit. Like, literally can't do it unless I really tried. But again, down, across, it just gives your wrist a lot of stability during the pressing, and it helps a lot. Again, I don't wear them when I'm doing my warm-up stuff. I want my joint to be able to actually work a bit itself and have that stability through the joint itself. But when I'm loading heavier, I'll get them on because it's going to help out with those heavier pressing. Now, lifting straps. I've got these AQF, they're just from Amazon. I kind of want to take this, I kind of want to take the pad off, but I feel if I take the pad off, it's going to undo stitching. But so what you want is it like this. So the straps coming to the front, and then your hand goes in behind it here. Now the actual strap itself should sort of be running through your finger and thumb at this point. Just tighten the wrist. You either have it like below the wrist joint. I normally like it like just slightly above the wrist joint, so I don't feel like it's pulling my hand from the joint. It's more behind this joint here, it's pulling onto. And then I'll just use what is also in my bottle as an example. So see if that's the bar, the extremely thick bar for some reason. This just goes down, round and up and over, and then you grab it, give it a twist so it's nice and tight, and you're on. Like, feel like Michael Jordan with a basketball now. Next one is is this a 1 litre? Or is it 32 ounce or something? I don't know. But it's a big bottle of water. Stainless steel bottle that I've got. In here obviously goes water. And normally in there is carb powder and essential amino acids. Just remember to wash your bottle out like a couple of times a week. I don't really wash it after every time I use it, but a couple of times a week I do. Give it a good wash. Otherwise you're gonna have a nasty stinky bottle, which you might get ill off in normal one sat. So this is gonna go into the side pocket. There we go. Something that I'll take is a shaker. This shaker is fucking lush, 10X athletic shaker. Normally in here is already mixed up pre-workout. I don't get it when people take tubs of like pre-workout and stuff to the gym. It's like, bro, you should have had that en route. Why are you taking it to mix in the gym? It's gonna take a bit, like it's gonna do 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes to kick in. You'll be halfway through your fucking session. So I'm drinking this en route to the gym. So by the time I get there, the caffeine is already in the system, kicking on, ready to fucking blast it. Yeah, this is gonna go into the other side, but I don't always take pre-workout. That is something that I'm conscious of, not always take. I don't rely on it. And that is pretty much my gym bag packed. So that is a Built for Athletes gym bag. That's what goes in it. If you have any questions on anything that I take at the gym, or if you take, one thing you probably notice I don't take is elbow sleeves. I've never felt the requirement for elbow sleeves in pressing. Like, never felt any elbow issues. Joint's pretty strong, so it's something that I could potentially look at getting just for heavier pressing, and maybe even helping press up on the load. But right now it's just something that I've never used. I've never really felt the need to have to use them. So yeah, they're not in there. But that's my gym bag packed. If you have any questions, shoot me in the comments. If you have liked this, drop me a subscribe, like the video, and Coach Kelly out.